Good afternoon to all of you. So, first of all, I would like to discuss about पुडुचेरी, क्योंकि जैसे आप लोग पुडुचेरी का नाम सुनते हैं तो लगता है कि कुछ तो अलग है। पुडुचेरी एक ऐसा यूटी है हमारे देश में जो 3 अलग अलग राज्यों में स्थित है। हेडक्वार्टर पांडिचेरी तमिलनाडु में है, जिनका एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट नीचे तमिलनाडु में कैरेकल, एक छोटा डिस्ट्रिक्ट यानम आंध्र प्रदेश में विशाखापट्टनम और विजयवाड़ा के पास है, और एक डिस्ट्रिक्ट माहे जो कि कन्नूर डिस्ट्रिक्ट केरला के पास है। तो एक यूनिक फीचर्स है पुडुचेरी का। 800 किलोमीटर डिस्टेंस पे उनके डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स हैं। एंड पुडुचेरी डेफिनेटली नॉन फॉर टूरिज्म, सो टूरिस्ट अट्रैक्शन के लिए फेमस है। टूरिस्ट वहाँ पर नॉर्मली इसी पर्पज के लिए, बड़ा कूल और पीसफुल प्लेस है, स्पिरिचुअलिटी भी है। बट अब nowadays actually we are focusing towards IT sector, so we are trying to attract the companies working in Bangalore and Chennai, and we are focusing that we can develop Puducherry as a with tourism as a IT hub also. So many investors are very much interested. I would like to discuss here some few government initiative and projects about the Puducherry. So it's about the Directorate of Information Technology. Some general things. We are having Puducherry E-Governance Society under the chair of Minister IT, and some technical program management by NEGD IT through the State E-Governance Mission team. I would like to start with that as a human resource. Actually, that is very important. Information and Communication Technology Bridge. So ICT bridge, actually, see, nowadays it is a lot of demand of the skilled technical persons. You can say next 5 years, lakhs of technical manpower required, especially in IT sector. And definitely we are having so many good colleges, and their students are getting pass out from the college and getting degree, but they are not capable to get the job. That gap is a big issue in our country. Theoretically, you may be very good, you are intelligent, but you are not capable to get the job. Because company, those are going to give job, they need person should come and work immediately. They want result. So that purpose we started the ICT bridge. So there is a two important point here. One is that IT finishing school means that once a student reaching 3rd year, so 1 year course with the final year, we are giving him additional value addition with the support of the ICT Tamil Nadu. So parallelly of the final year, he or she is getting lot of hands-on and practical experience, so that they can get easily, once they pass out, they can get job easily in the companies. That is, we already started. Second, that digital internship scheme. In that scheme, those are passed out student. They are not covered under IT finishing and already passed out, and they are now out of the college. Those students we are selecting, and fortunately, Puducherry having a small UT but having more than 20 engineering colleges. So many students are available. So those students we are getting detail, and as on today, we are selecting 200 students for 1 year internship, but our minister told it should go around 500 or 1000. That direction we are working. But now these 200 students, we are giving internship for 1 year, and they are working in maybe in some different department as well. We are appointing in some companies where some requirement is there. They will do internship, and government is paying to them. So approximately 20,000 rupees government is paying to per student for 1 year. So this 1 year, they will get lot of value addition, and they will be capable and eligible to get the job. Maybe same company may absorb, or may they go for another area of placement. So these two schemes we already started for the students, because human resources is the most important, and we need skilled manpower in the future. Next is UDH. This is another important unique project for Puducherry. So Unified Data Hub. So this is the actually cyber security. For an enhancement data security and secured benefits data, we are having golden data, unified data hub that is already implemented. And see, UDH having the features like Aadhaar data vault. So Aadhaar numbers are there with the unique code, 5-digit code we have given to every number, so that privacy can be maintained. So we are having all beneficiaries data with us, so that whichever department is required anything, they can go through those data and they can get the correct outcome. Because so many fraud, and after death also so many persons we are not implementing. So these are getting inputs from all the departments, and automatic, that is one repository we are having. So all departments are getting benefit through the UDH. There are some benefits like centralized beneficiary database, data validation and deduplication, integration with Aadhaar and with other systems, real-time updates between local bodies, cross-referencing capabilities, enhanced efficiency, improved accuracy. So a lot of actually we can say is the most important things to avoiding the duplication and fraud. So these are the some architectures. Now, as on today, total 23 departments onboarded, over 150 schemes are registered, around 12.5 lakhs beneficiaries data uploaded, more than 200 officials trained to use UDH, nearly 8,000 birth registration directly uploaded in UDH. Means once the child is getting birth certificate is prepared by the hospital, automatically is coming to UDH. So that child is getting connected with the family tree. So automatic entry of the child birth certificate as well as in same death case. Some persons, once municipality issuing the death certificate, automatically they are uploading data. So once suppose fishery department required to give the some benefit, once they are going through the UDH, they will get the correct data. And more than 100 cross references performed by the departments. So these are the some important points in this area. Next is the digital agriculture. So Puducherry also having the agricultural land, around you can say 250 villages there in Puducherry. Normally we think that Puducherry is no village, but so many villages. So now this digital agriculture started in Puducherry, and there's so many unique features of digital agriculture. We know that digital agriculture is the future of the agriculture in our country, because agriculture now to be focused area. Without agriculture, no human being can survive. We have to improve the efficiency and farmers' productivity. So GIS-based crop mapping, soil health monitoring, weather-based advisory services, mobile applications for farmers, digital markets linkage, IoT and smart irrigation system, and drone technology. These are the some important features already implemented, and we started working last 1 year. In this, one of the intelligence agriculture advisory system is there. So the IAS, so some benefits of this are like limitation of physical access to dispensed, electronic workflow, real-time monitoring access on 24/7 basis, and some integration with AI and ML so that if they can enhance accuracy. So these are the some actually AI, ML, and IoT data analysis. With the help of these, farmers can get benefits like season prompt, variety selections, seed management, nursery management, transplanting prompts, and manfield management, harvesting, marketing. So technology reached to the agriculture field also. Another point is the real-time irrigation management system, RIMS. So here actually, again we can utilize, we are utilizing AI, ML and IoT for remote assessment, soil water stress, drone monitoring, IoT, pump sets and scheduled irrigations. So the benefits of the IRMs, the water saving technology, human error avoided, per drop per yield ensured, could be integrated with IAS, online resource sharing, improved farm service level, technology is scalable, could be replicated in the other farms of KVK and the department linking. NW possibilities. So like this irrigation area also we started. Another some best practice last 1 year I started in the Puducherry. Actually every department having important role of the IT department nowadays, because without IT no one department can work. So that is just so many lack of knowledge and informations there in different departments. So we started inter-department technical group discussion meeting. So this is actually monthly meeting. Every department we are calling, those are the we have specified already technical person is there, so that we can get the actual detail about the department and implementation of the different scheme like e-office, EHRMS and whatever IT related things. So that is happening regularly. Actually this is our secretary IT's idea, and now we successfully conducted many every month inter-department technical coordination. Almost 12 months is completing this month, and so many topics we covered like DigiLocker, Umang, e-office, implements of the cyber security, HRMS, Nesta, a lot of things is there. So this is giving actual real benefit to all the departments, and now all they are coordinating each other and they are getting benefit, and we are also getting their actual problems and we are able to solve their issues. So it's given a actually lot of benefit to all the departments like this. So Puducherry actually not that much good in the IT field last 2 years before. Now we are in right direction and so many new good projects implemented, and recently actually our IT also approved a 40 crore rupees project for cyber security for especially for Puducherry. So we are going to set up their laboratory as well as some cyber security set up SOC, NOC that was not there. And recently our sir explained about the cyber security, is the importance of the cyber security, that is very important actually. So some upcoming important projects is there like tourism department now intelligent digital board and kiosk advisory and selection system ICAS. Second, police department like IDTMS intelligent digital traffic management system, and IT department intelligent skill enhancement for employment advisory systems is under process within next 6 months to be implemented. Thank you very much.